Well, howdy folks, Scott here, Review Guys. I would say, boy, it's been a long time since I've seen you, but I've started every video lately with that, so I'm not going to say it because I don't want to appear predictable. Although it has been a long time since a few quick thoughts on things that we've missed. I've continued to watch, I just haven't commented. ECW to me is kind of spiraling downward. Nobody is all that interesting. Christian, of course, has the potential to be very interesting, but he's not. They're not doing anything with him. And nobody is really striking me as, you know, flashy, captivating. I'm not captivated by, you know, Sheamus. Did you see it was on, he fought Tyler Rex 2 weeks ago on Superstars. Sheamus did. And he was so white, they must have sprayed him with white paint or something. Did anybody notice that? It was creepy. I couldn't even enjoy the match because all I could, he looked like a dead body. It was horrible. Did anybody notice that? The last time we've seen him, he was better, but still, Sheamus not really that exciting to me. SmackDown, however, remains exciting. Even though Batista's there, so the Chris's gloom and doom scenario has not yet played out. Morrison and Dolph, very excited to see this. I didn't see the match at Hell in a Cell. I saw the rematch on SmackDown, obviously. Not too happy, and I heard the Hell in a Cell match wasn't all that great. I feel like they are foregoing some of the flashier moves in order to be serious mat wrestlers or something, and it's just not, you know, both of these guys could be very flashy, but they're not, and I think that's a disappointment. I loved when The Rock was on SmackDown a couple weeks ago. I loved even more Michael Moore, not Michael Moore, wow, see, Michael Cole Moore. But I liked Michael Cole making a fool of himself because that's something you have to respect a guy more. I know there's a lot of anti-Michael Cole sentiment out there, but I thought he was very funny, and I say God bless him. So now moving on to Raw last night. Last night's Raw was very bad. Ooh! Okay, I'll be very quick about this before we get into the show. Our new channel design is up. I was not pleased with the prospect of doing a the new design because it seemed like it was a. I disliked primarily the loss of those little 9 videos where you could feature whatever you wanted there. So I created a playlist of our favorites or classics or whatever. Go look if you want to, please. Go look at that playlist. I think we have about a dozen videos. If there is a favorite Review Guy video that's not there, let me know, and we'll build a nice little sample of everything that can be. Okay, now moving on to Raw. A bad night for tag teams. Did I say that already? Maybe some split-ups, maybe some face turn, heel turn. Well, that'll be face turns if they materialize. First we see Big Joe. And Jericho, Big Show. Jericho is leading the SmackDown people. Triple H is leading the Raw people. They start bickering. Big Show says, "I want to fight for the Raw team." So he's got to earn his spot by fighting Jericho. Now, Big Show looked like the good guy in all of this. Did you feel that? So I don't know if there's going to be a split. If they did split, and I'm still enjoying it. But I think now would be a good time to do it because you know you leave them wanting more. That's what you do. So I think in this case, well, I don't know. Will they split? I don't know. It was still an entertaining match, and they're still both very entertaining guys. In fact, I think a split up could be just as entertaining as the stuff they've done so far. Yeah, that's everything I wanted to say. Now, was it awkward to you, the Michaels absence there? It was very awkward to me. I'm wondering what was really going on there. Was it really a sick child? Because that seems like a... I'm thinking maybe a missed airplane. It's my guess. I'm no expert on travel or arrangement. Okay, so the Divas... There's a big Divas switch-up. But we find out after Jillian beats Michelle McCool. Mickey... Mick, see? Michael Cole... So, Jillian loses, or beats Mickie James, and I'm thinking, this is amazing that they're finally going to throw Jillian a bone, because she's, you know, been kind of a joke for, well, a long, long time. So I'm thinking, a champion, wow, and then out comes Melina, who wins it quickly. So Melina's now the Divas champion, right? And, yeah. And Melina's coming back to Raw. Beth Phoenix is going to SmackDown, so maybe we'll see some Beth and Natalia. Action. I'm sorry, my brain is just not firing. I'm drinking this Airborne, you see, to boost my immune. You ever tried Airborne? Speaking of Airborne. Next we saw... Oh no, we didn't see this next. Okay. Legacy versus Cena. If either of the Legacy guys wins, he will have a spot in the Raw team. So it's Legacy versus Cena. Orton comes and distracts things. Cody pins Ted. So Ted gets the spot. Now, confusion. What happened? Can this happen? Are we allowed to do this? Out comes Nancy O'Dell. She's no Mary Hart, I'll tell you that much. Nancy O'Dell comes out and for whatever reason says that at the end of the night tonight we're going to have a match between Legacy versus Cena and Orton. Which I can kind of understand because both sets of teams are mad at each other. But it just seemed really weird, like a weird move to have Cena in 2 main events. It just seemed odd. And there really didn't seem to be a whole lot of purpose there. But we'll get there in a moment. Now, you ever tried this Airborne stuff? It boosts your immune system, much like Evanborn boosts your excitement level. When he's... So Kofi versus Bourne for a spot in the Raw team. Kofi now from Africa. I guess he always was from Africa, but now they're saying he's from Ghana as opposed to Jamaica, which just rocked my world. Because if I can't, I mean, they're telling me that he's from Jamaica, now from Africa. If I can't, what am I supposed to believe? All right? Should I believe that Hornswoggle is not a real leprechaun? I mean, that's what am I supposed to... Anyway, Kofi wins. Spot in the thing. So now the team is... And then somewhere in here, I don't think I wrote it down, Swagger won a spot from Big Show. Not Big Show, MVP. Now, MVP is wearing matching outfits with the world's strongest man, Mark Henry. On the back of the thing, we have MVP on the back of MVP. And it says WSM, World's Strongest Man. Here's a little trivia question. Somebody find this out for me. The Grand Ole Opry, did that air on a radio station called WSM? It seems to ring a bell. Look that up for me. That's gonna be your job. That's what every time he turns around I think Grand Ole Opry. I went on a vacation to Nashville when I was a kid. Actually, I went on several vacations to Nashville and toured the Ryman Auditorium with the Grand Ole Opry. I'm running out of time. Okay, there was a Divas match. Miz comes out, says he's going to fight Morrison at Breaking Point. And I'm looking forward to that. Then Cena and Orton versus Legacy. Orton is not going to tag in, but he gets tagged in. Then anyway, he winds up hitting Cena. Ted pins Orton. Somebody, you know, breaking up is hard to do. Come down, doobie-doo, down, down. And that was not a very, I'm sorry. But, yeah, I don't know what's happening there, and it's disturbing. Stay tuned. I'm about to put up a very short video with a fun game, but I'd love to read your comments below. All these weeks I've been looking at YouTube going, why isn't anybody commenting on our videos? Then I realized there's no new videos to comment on, so please, let me know what your thoughts are. And I hope everybody is well, and we'll talk to you all very soon. Adios. Okay. Adios.